We all occasionally have a desire to better ourselves physically, but how often do we break our New Year's resolution to get fit, or forget about our gym memberships, or use our treadmill as nothing more than a clothing rack? We try and work out why it's so hard for some of us to get or stay motivated and easier for others. Today on Talkily. Hello everyone, this is AWC. Today I'm here with Josh.
Hey.
With Cody.
Hey.
With Christy.
Ciao.
And today we are here to talk about working out, and why it's so difficult for some to stay motivated and so easy or fun for others to keep motivated and work out. So I'll be honest. The extent of workouts I do right now are just with my thumbs when I'm playing PlayStation.
You do the Zoidberg dance.
Oh, I do, yeah. And the Zoidberg.
yeah.
I occasionally wobble across the set as Zoidberg. Whoop, 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 whoop. But yeah, I it's something I want to do. Like I told my wife the other day, I'll go for a run with the dog, and then she laughed at me. So of course I'm like, well, I'll show her. I'll do it. And that was 2 days ago, and I still haven't done it. You know. So yeah, what about you guys? Like, what are some of your workout experience? Are you guys active? Do you work out? Do you go to the gym?
I love working out. Do you love working out?
No, but I do it.
Oh.
I do not love it, though. I certainly do not love it.
Then I work out at home. I've got a room. I've got my treadmill. I've got a TV in front of my treadmill. That motivates me.
I've got a gym too. It's right behind this wall. This TV I stole from it because I never use it in it.
For the podcast.
Because when the wife actually uses the room, she has her iPad. But yeah, home gyms, like I thought having a home gym would make it easier for me. No.
I met my husband at the gym.
Oh, wow. Was it like a smoldering, sweaty look across the room? Is that?
No, he was on crutches. And I asked him how it happened. And then for the longest time, I'd said, oh, that must suck. You know, he's on crutches. And then all of a sudden I was stretching. And then he came over and he said, do you want to hear a funny story? Do you want to hear the actual story, what happened? And then we started talking and then we started
dating. That's a good line.
Nice.
Actually, that's
pretty smooth,
See,
huh?
the gym is the best place to meet. If you want to like meet someone, best place to meet someone.
Wow.
You want to know why?
Why?
And I try and tell my coworkers this all the time. If you don't know how to use an equipment, you see someone cute, or if you see someone that you're interested in and they're using the equipment, you ask them how to use the equipment. Boom. And it works all the time.
Well, you've been watching you've been listening to the workout pickup podcast. We'll be back with more great tips next week.
how about you, Cody? Like, do you work out?
Yes. Yeah, I do a lot of home stuff as well. I got a little like exercise corner in my apartment set up for calisthenics mostly.
Okay.
And then I do a lot of martial arts. I used to run as well. I've been rehabbing some knee tendonitis the last year though, so that kind of put a stop to that for now. But yeah.
Yeah. Going to the gym. Did you?
Oh, no, I was expecting you to be like, hey, Josh, what about you?
Oh, I thought you did
And
do
then I
it.
was gonna,
wait, no, you didn't do
I
yours.
just
Oh,
said
okay.
I do. It's nothing special. I go hard on the elliptical every morning before work.
Nice.
And that's what I do. I used to run, but I started having back problems. And it's great when you used to do something more high impact, and then you can say, oh, but I had back problems, so I can't anymore. But I really did. Like after, I put 2 and 2 together, and it was the running that was killing it. So I switched to the elliptical, and I love it. I just kind of go hard on that for 30 minutes every morning before work. And it's more of a ritual, really, than work, but it,
So you work out in the morning?
Yeah. First thing.
Wow.
It's the only time I can fit it in. I come home and I have to start dinner. I'm the cook, so I do all that. And by the time I do that and get it done, like I'm not gonna work out after that. I got Netflix to watch, which is a different podcast.
Yeah, I'm more of a workout in the morning person.
Yeah,
too.
it sucks.
Oh yeah,
it sucks. Like I get up at 6:45 and I go down and put my shoes on and hop on podcast is in and I just start my day. And it sucks. Like I do not, like that's what when you said at the beginning, like
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And it didn't matter what time of the day it is, but I hate doing it. It's like a epic struggle every morning. I get up and I sit there to put my shoes on. I'm like, I gotta do this because I feel like so much better when I do, right?
Yeah.
I work out at 8:00 at night. I work during the day or whatever, and then I come home, I have my dinner, and then I know from a certain time to a certain time I can rest, and then I pick out what TV show I want to watch. Normally it's like the cooking channel because they cook amazing things and it gets me motivated to like, okay, I got to get motivated to eat
Put
this
the food
stuff.
in front of you, walk towards it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I cannot. Yeah. Working out in the morning. No.
Yeah, I kind of treat it as a getting my metabolism going.
Right.
Right.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
get it going. And then when I eat breakfast, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm also never hungry. I hate eating breakfast.
I never
don't
eat
like
it. Yeah.
But like if I do work out in the morning, then I
Yeah.
am hungry and it's easier to eat breakfast and kind of get motivating, get going. And it just fits into my day way better because I'm not going to do it when I come home. I want to play video games and watch Netflix and drink wine when I come home. I don't want to work out.
Yeah, I'm the same way. When I'm done work, when I come home, I don't want to do anything else but just kind of relax or work on a project of some kind. But that's my own, personal creative project, or like setting up stuff for the podcast or drawing or whatever, right? So for me, working out, because it feels like it's always a chore for myself. When I did work out, it was always in the morning. Not just because I wanted to get out of the way, but because I just have more energy to do it at the start of the day.
Yeah.
But I found the most I've been able to maintain like workout regimens most successfully when I'm doing it on my own, not going to the gym. Like going to the gym for me was just like, even if it was like, there's one right down the street, just getting into the car, or even I guess you could walk there.
I gotta drive to the gym.
But, going to the gym, changing there, then working out, and then changing again, or showering, etc. Drive back. It was a whole production for me.
That's only worked for me when I'm going with people.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, because then it's like an event, right?
Yeah.
You have someone to talk to.
Yeah, I used to go to a place that was actually like it was a pretty nice place too, and like there was a smoothie bar and a sauna and
Wow.
like it was actually really new and really nice. And I was going with one or two people for a while. It became more of an event. It was like let's go a couple times a week and go sauna. Yeah, work out. We'll work out a little while we're there too. Grab a smoothie and go to sushi afterwards. And it was like, I don't know. I think we're gaining more weight than we were. Than doing it before. But it was the only way that it could get me to go to a gym was to kind of have that like motivate, that social motivation.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I find most types of strength training is like an actual hobby for me, but I don't think I could ever actually go to a gym. I feel like that's just too much in the way.
Yeah.
I could see that. I think to me, gyms are very intimidating.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, you've got your muscle heads right here, and then you've got the girls who have all the makeup and do not, like, I don't even know why they're there, like they're exercising with makeup on. And then there's like someone like me who wants to go there to get healthy, maintain their health. And then people are like, well, why do you go to the gym? Because I'm tall, right? And I'm thin. And it's like, well, you don't need to go to the gym. Why do you go to the gym? Because I like going.
I look like this because I go to the gym.
Also,
exactly, right? Yeah, yeah. Like it to me. Yeah, I met my husband there. It was great and everything. But I'm glad I work out at home now.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I work at home because it's just
more convenient, right?
It's more convenient, and B, it's like gyms are like more like a social club.
Yeah, and
Right.
I find it intimidating too.
Yeah,
That's the point. It's like, oh, I don't want to see other people. I don't want them to see me. They don't want to see me.
No,
I
well,
don't want to see them.
Yeah.
Me.
I don't want to talk to anybody when I'm at the gym. When I'm at the gym, if I'm at the gym, I'm working out at the gym. It's not a social thing for me. And I met my husband there, but that was totally different, right?
Other than that,
but
Yeah,
My high school history teacher at the gym once. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, not not like that. No, we were in the. Me and another friend who also had that high school history teacher were in the gym. We were like changing or whatever, and then he comes around the corner. He's got his towel on, and he stops and goes, "Oh, hey, Josh, Marcus, how are you guys?" This was awkward. And then we kind of did the thing, and he goes, this isn't how I usually meet my former students. And that was the last time I saw him.
Try
Yeah.
customers.
Oh,
yeah.
Patrons, customers,
Patrons,
clients,
customers.
yeah.
I used to work at a gym. I used to like go to a gym that was right by where I used to work. And it's bad because then the customers come up to you and say, and I quote, this is one of my customers who I saw at the gym, I didn't recognize you with your clothes on. Okay, I wear pants and a t-shirt when I work out. But
do you
I
wear
didn't-
do you wear like a smock or whatever
Well,
at,
I
at
wear,
the
like,
pharmacy?
Yeah, like
a lab coat?
a
or-
lab coat. Yeah, I didn't recognize you. Loud. He was a deaf older man, so he yelled it, and then I'm like,
Oh no.
wow, yeah. The gym that I worked at had a
Oh.
lot of my customers. That's another reason why I stopped and go to the gym. Yeah.
So let's switch off of the gym. What about some alternative ways of working out or staying fit?
What a random point.
What a natural segue, Alvin. Let's talk about your calisthenics.
My calisthenics. Yeah, I just got into it by virtue of home workouts, that kind of thing. And I just find it way more approachable. So regarding the alternate ways to exercise, really any type of active hobby that gets you out and
Yeah.
moving is where you should start, especially if because you said you had some trouble like sticking with it.
Yeah.
That might be more a matter of like finding the right thing to get you in the door.
Or
Right,
switching it up, I guess,
right.
too, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you don't get bored of it. I mean, because we're talking about going to the gym. Well, I mean,
But
walking, right?
Yeah, like
hiking.
walking. I'm just like
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be like specifically strength training. It could be
Yeah.
like
Gardening. I heard
gardening. Yeah,
It doesn't need to be a
Actually,
high
yeah.
impact
Yeah.
thing.
No.
Or it
But
could be
if
like
you want to get healthy,
yes,
your heartbeat has to go. Like you
Right.
mean have to raise it, right?
yeah. It's
like
about. I was looking up the Canadian movement guidelines. So for people in the age, I say bracket because it's like 18 to 64. So that's a large chunk of the population.
yeah.
Minimum 150 minutes a week of moderate to like intense activity, which
What do they consider moderate?
so moderate is basically power walking.
Okay.
And then it goes up from there. So it's anything, if you can carry a conversation, but you couldn't like sing a song, that's considered
Right,
moderate.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then anything more intense than that and up, like try to get basically a few hours a week is the minimum, which is why I say like, just find any kind of an active hobby.
Right.
We could go back to Activate.
They're not a sponsor.
No.
But I mean, we're seeing stuff like that too. Cody brings up Activate. It's a name of a facility here where we live that actually it's like a games place, but it's like an active games place. So what you do is various little rooms with activities like a wall climb. There's another one where you have to like throw balls at like targets. But if you're constantly running, you're constantly moving around.
Mhm.
There's another one where you have to avoid certain panels on the floor or step on certain ones. But I think we're finding that more too, is that we're seeing, more places like that. There's more like places like the trampoline places, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I always call it Tramp World, but I know it's not called Tramp World.
No, I don't.
That's
no,
another facility.
No, I don't think it's called Tramp
but
World.
it's
No,
called
no.
Something, yeah.
Oh, Cougar Town. No, I think one is flying.
Made from real cougar.
Yeah. One is flying squirrel.
You run from male
I think-
cougars.
Flying
and
Yeah.
It really motivates you.
Like that's one of them is actually flying squirrel.
Flying squirrel.
And then there's another one that I'm blanking hard on the name. But vertical adventures for like indoor rock climbing.
Mhm.
Like a lot of just anything to get you moving and using your body more.
Yeah. So how about going back to working out and making sure that if you work out, you find something that works for you that's maybe not necessarily high impact.
Mhm.
I mean, there are instances where people go way too far.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And there are videos
I-
online that I've seen where people are trying to deadlift something,
Oh yeah.
and
oh, they hurt themselves.
Well, there are videos of people breaking
Yeah.
their legs.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
and prolapsed anus.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
So
somewhat common.
ding. That's first time we've said that on here.
prolong. But what did I say? Prolonged?
Prolapse.
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 I will
Prolapse.
throw out there. Prolonged doesn't sound better either. Like that sounds.
No. You have one of those?
Also, go see a doctor.
But yeah, So they if you're deadlifting, because you're putting so much strain on the muscles and on your body, especially in the lower area, and you're lifting up, holding up all this weight, something's got to give, and that part of your body just comes out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you have a baby.
Yeah.
It can.
It does.
It can, because there's so much strain.
No, I've never had a baby before, but that's what I've heard from my girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yep.
Because you're just pushing and push. Yeah.
I can't speak much to pregnancy, but in regards to like the deadlifting, that usually happens because they're already lifting like hundreds of pounds.
Yes.
So as long as you're not like first day hero, it's like I've never picked up more than 10 pounds in my life, but I think I've got this 400-pound deadlift, guys. Like there's usually there's the reason you don't see like everyone doing that.
Yeah.
Is like,
well, because you have to work your way up to a certain point
You
where you
have
can
to
get something off the ground in the first place, right?
Like most people will also never
you'd have to
push it to the point of risking that either.
Yeah, in order for like a guy like me to try and pick up 400 pounds, I would have to try. Like, I'd have to be on like cocaine or something to try and like lift it, because I don't think I could lift it hard enough to make myself do that. I'd be like, oh, this is heavy. Never mind.
Yeah, or like years of dedicated training to get to the point where you should be at risk of that. I should say, unless you're just a tryhard.
Yeah,
like
I can do it.
Don't do that though, for the love of God.
Yeah, don't.
So, I mean, I guess next up would be talking about staying motivated. Well, before we get into staying motivated, proper usage, right? Since we're talking about, prolapsed anuses.
On the topic.
Saying that.
Since we're in that territory, right? Since we're in that territory.
Proper usage of, because it's not enough just to lift the weight. You've got to be doing it.
Form, yeah.
The form, the proper form.
Correctly.
It's better, instead of trying to lift up too much or something super heavy, it's better to make sure that your form is proper when you're doing it, even if it's with a lighter weight, because if you don't, then you're not really getting the benefit, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, do you guys ever find that you forget?
I don't do any weight training, so my elliptical is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I certainly have.
I have.
But a lot of that was due to a lot of muscle imbalances I didn't know I had, and then I didn't account for how much that warped the form. So from years of working in front of a desk, for example, I had incredibly weak like rotator cuffs, rhomboids, and serratus. Serrati. I don't know the plural for serratus. It's the muscle that like runs underneath your shoulder blades, essentially. Those were all basically too weak to do their job. So when I started doing like dozens and dozens of push-ups a week and pull-ups and all this other stuff.
your back hurt and
my back was actually fine, but my shoulders kept going forward and more, and I'd get like I had tendonitis at the top of my bicep and the base of the delt, everywhere I was compensating, and that eventually led to like one day I was doing should not have been doing handstand push-ups, but I was doing handstand push-ups against a wall, and as I let myself down, I felt like in my shoulder, no pain. But just like strained it basically.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I stood up thinking that was weird, and then tried to pick something up and immediately dropped it because I didn't have like it. It was too injured to pick up a coffee pot, basically.
Oof.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like pay very close attention to form.
See, I do weight training, but I've built it up. I've built it. Like, I mean, I don't expect someone to do what I do in weights. Right. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, like come, like when people want to work out with me, don't expect to do what.
Right.
Because you won't be able to. Because even my husband, like I do different weight training than my husband.
Yeah.
And he can't do, like I do weight crunches.
Okay.
And he can't, like, I mean, I do 100 pounds and I do crunches with it.
Nice.
He can't do it.
Yeah.
Because he isn't like, I mean, but then again, he does other weight stuff and then.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you've got to build up.
Work up to it, yeah.
You have to build up.
One of the issues in my case, and this was also the biggest negative of like working out at home and only at home, is like most of this I got from YouTube.
Right.
And
Yes.
they didn't
yes,
like
yes.
emphasize proper form. And it's like, how many people just think it's like, oh, I know how to do a push-up. Of course I know how to do a push-up.
Yeah.
And
No.
no,
Yeah,
like most
yeah.
people don't. I do now. I've
You do-
rebuilt
exactly,
everything.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
I definitely didn't when I started. So yeah.
So what about staying? What do you guys do to get motivated then? To jump out and to start working out and to get
Trips.
yeah.
Hot trip. Like a trip to somewhere hot.
Oh, I see. Get
Yes.
the bathing suit body. kind of
Bathing
thing.
suit body
Yeah.
all year. That's unhealthy. Like I know my dad had quadruple bypass like 18 years ago.
Okay.
Mm.
So I don't want that. So I
Fair.
do that to make sure I don't get that.
I just genuinely like exercising and pushing myself until like I can't stand up. Like I feel like I've accomplished something. And partly because of being injured and then rebuilding everything, I've seen the benefits of it. Like I know what that looks like. So it feels like I'm always accomplishing something.
Guilt and drinking.
Guilt and drinking.
You know, like that's I say that and it's half a joke, half not. I have a father who worked out like crazy his whole life and really like pushed the like, you need to do something. You need to move. You need to do stuff. And like he pushed that on all of us. And so there's the guilt part. Like I'm always thinking like, what would my father think if he knew I skipped today? You know, so that's in there. So that's healthy. Psychologically healthy.
Yeah, nothing wrong there.
Nothing wrong there.
No.
But no, I genuinely, it's just for me, it's about feeling better and feeling good and feeling confident and just getting up every day, doing the exercise, getting up there for 30 minutes or whatever, getting the heart rate up for 30 minutes, sweating, getting my metabolism going. And like, I'm ready to face the day when I do that. You know, it's funny. You notice the little things.
You do.
in
You
certain
totally.
ways. Like,
Yeah.
For me, like when I'm done, I go into the shower and I'm in the shower for like 5 minutes. Like I don't take long showers because I'm already warmed up. Like I'm
Right,
not
yeah.
cold.
Right,
I'm not in there and you
Yeah.
get into that mode where you're like, oh, I'm in the shower. I never want to get out again. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I've already done my thing. I'm already
Yeah,
warmed up.
exactly.
I'm ready to go. It's like the little things like that just make you like more motivated. Like I get the motivation from doing it. I don't feel any motivation to do it other than if I know that if I don't do it, I'm not going to be as happy that day. I'm not going to be as good at my job. I'm not going to be as focused. And that's what it is. It's a struggle for me. I don't get pure joy out of it.
Yeah.
I certainly don't. Like I said, it's like kind of like fighting. I have to wrestle the bear in the morning and then go do it. 5 minutes into it, I'm fine. You know,
Right, yeah,
5
yeah.
minute into it.
You don't
but-
love it like
Yeah,
Christy.
I don't want to get out of bed. Yeah, I don't love it like
Oh, I
Christy
love it.
does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like once I get there, I'm fine. And the motivation is.
Yeah. How do I get motivated? I guess I schedule a podcast about getting. You know, me and Jamie just got a dog. Well, not recent, but recently enough. And I've been finding like now that I have a dog, I have a reason. Well, not that I haven't had a reason before, but there's no getting around it. I need to go for a walk. He needs to go for a walk.
Yeah.
You know, he needs that exercise because he needs that activity. So I'm finding myself, you know, going out more now. So for me, my motivation is my pup, you know, just to make sure that he stays active and generally I want to try and get healthier as well, you know, and so for me, it's not just taking care of myself, but it's also taking care of the ones I love.
Oh, wow.
That's so
Man.
true.
Oh,
That's so
see,
true.
with the heartwarming
Yeah.
button there.
Yeah.
Because you want to be around for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's-
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, and you look at people who've just sat around and drank their entire life. I exercise and drink my entire life.
There
so
you
that's-
go.
that's totally different.
It all
totally
balances out.
different. Yeah, totally different.
Yeah. But we all want to be there.
Yeah, we all want to be there.
Yeah. Even if it's something small and moderate, nothing crazy, you know, don't have to be what did you call it earlier? Like a
try hard.
try hard or
Question: does anybody want to start playing racquetball? No, there was a dead silence. That was a dead no. Jeez, every time.
I'm actually open to it, but I, as mentioned in a previous episode, have a bad habit of overcommitting myself.
Yeah, I don't know whether I want to play racquetball with you. I
Aw.
used to be into it for a while, a long time ago, and I'm looking for people to play with because I've
Well,
got
why don't you
access to
just
the court at
go
the university, and I just
Show up. There should be someone there, right?
I don't want to play with random people.
Why?
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
like the. Now we're getting into the thing again. You know, there's
Right.
other people. I don't want to meet them. I don't
Well, Josh,
know.
all I can say is, well, thank you for joining us for another cool discuss on working out. This is AWC signing off. Take care, everyone.
See ya.
See ya.
Thanks again for joining us on Talkily for another cool discuss. Joining me today for Working Out was Josh, Cody, and Christy. Intro-outro music is Illuminate by Ethan Rank, found on ArtList. All additional music also acquired through ArtList. All images and videos in our show acquired through Pixabay. Podcasting service is acquired through Spreaker. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. If you enjoyed the show, please visit cooldiscuss.com, check out our merch store, or consider making a donation so we can continue producing content. Keep in mind, we are just normal, everyday people talking about things we think we know something about. We are certainly not experts on anything. Always take everything you read or hear or see with a grain of salt. Never get all your information from only one place, and always be willing to question. This is AWC thanking you once again for joining us for a cool discuss.